Today is, what is today? Thursday, is it the 18th today? I think it's Thursday the 18th today. Or is it the 19th? I'm a little confused with what day it is. It is the 18th today, and we are drawing cactuses. I want to show you where yesterday's work went from the morning. Is it in this book? I have to find which book it's in. That's the only thing. When I start putting things in every single sketchbook that I have around, then I can't find things. This is the Saola from yesterday. I'm just going to pull this up. We are drawing cactuses today, by the way. Ooh. And I need to mute me over there. So the Saola from yesterday, and it inspired me to draw some more Saolas. So I have some mail going out today to Patreons, and they're all a little different, and I'm going to add some other details to them as well. But I thought they were really cute. So it has become a little series that will be sent out. So I have those to complete today. Today is Thursday, and we are starting our portraits, mixed media portraits. A lot of you have signed up. Thank you so much. That is at 10 a.m. Hello, Marianne. Hi, Emily. Hi, Meryl. Hello, Jan. Hi, Janice. Good morning, good morning. Oh, I printed something out. Hang on, wait 1 second. Let me put back in 2 minutes. I'm just going to grab it. I'm back. So I just wanted to let you all know, if anybody is in Toronto. Hi Laura, how are you? If anyone is in Toronto next Tuesday, I am going to be art battling with the Toronto Art Battle, and this is the poster. I have put it on my Instagram. It's also on my Facebook. So if you're in Toronto, come and see me. It would be lovely to have some support. On my, I think it was on my Instagram, but I'm going to try and sort out links today, but I can also maybe attach it to the bottom of this live, is where you can sign up to vote, because it's an audience basically voting system. So the audience votes on and it's live on YouTube, so you can go to the YouTube live channel of Art Battle Toronto. So that'll be exciting. Hi Alexandra. Bonjour, bonjour tout le monde. Hello Janan, and hello Amy, nice of you to join. So yeah, so that's next week. Today is Visual Arts Passage. I just went and grabbed that. And today, right now, oh yeah, Visual Arts Passage, sorry, Drawing Hive. They have a 2-hour portrait session every week from 7 to 9. I've missed the past couple of weeks, so I'm hoping that I can do today's. And it's Mixed Media Portraits Day, so that's really exciting because I have lots of sign-ups. Thank you everybody for signing up. That really was really sweet of you to. I know that you love doing portraits, but it's really lovely to have the support from all of you. All right, should we get started? Yeah, let's get started. Because I can hear your voices and I know that you want to get started. We have some really lovely images that have been added to our Padlet. Nobody's added giant anteaters, or maybe it just hasn't loaded. I have some images to add from the next few weeks, or the next few days rather, couple of 10 days. We have, these are from Sedona, Arizona. We have the pickly pears. Do you guys all love eating the prickly pears? I love them. They're really nice. I haven't had them for a while, but really like them. You just got to be really careful of the spikes because you can get really bad infections from the spikes. Oh, thank you, Alexandra. Yeah, that one is actually from, and I'll show you. Alexandra says, beautiful poster. I wish I could attend. This was, this is the original, actually. And this was from one of my art retreats, virtual art retreats that we did. This was Morocco, and it's Moroccan markets. And I guess it's cropped a little bit. But it was an upside down image that we did. And I want to do something like that in the art battle. I am going to, it's going to be interesting because it is only a 20-minute paint session, but some of you have been painting with me and helping me a little bit with ideas and what to choose, which I am so grateful for. Hi, Meryl. Meryl says the flowers are called tunas. The actual flowers of the prickly pear. Is this the flower on the prickly pear? Let's have a look at this image. Is this the flower on top? And that's the prickly pear that you can eat. Meryl, do you have a, oh, this is the flower. Janan says, I haven't added the May Padlet. Where can I find it? Yes, go into the Patreon email. And I think you'll see a calendar, and I think the post is something like May is approaching quickly or something like that. The Padlet is called Flora and Fauna, so you should be able to find it. Are these the flowers? The flat cactus. Oh, this one. Oh, okay, beautiful. They're really nice. Should we start with these? Let's start with these. All right. I'm gonna just put some color on here and get rid of this. I have a green. I'm just gonna start by adding a little bit of paint, and then we'll do a quick, let me just go over this. Where's my pieces of paper that I always use? Here, let me use this. Okay, just want to go over this, and I'm going to let this dry. This isn't really covering, is it? I may have to go over with something else as well. It creates a good texture though. I may use paper or plastic palettes to just get color on my canvas really quickly when I'm doing the art battle, because when you only have 20 minutes and you're using a small brush, I think it would be better to use a big palette. I wonder if I can actually take the canvas off of the easel and just get a whole layer of color on really quickly. My brain is thinking, like, how am I going to do this? It's 20 minutes. I want to create something that people recognize. Yeah, I have a lot of practicing to do. I can't practice today, but I can tomorrow if anybody wants to come join me. I will be practicing tomorrow. All right, let's get started. We'll do a couple of line drawings. Let's get started with a 1 minute. And your 1 minute starts now. I know that some people actually prefer when I'm on YouTube, because you can see the reference photo right there. That's if you have a if you have a big screen. If you're just watching it from your phone, then the reference photo is not going to be very, very big. I'm doing a continuous line because it just keeps me moving. You have 4 seconds left. My stomach is grumbling, even though it's had something to eat. All right. Should we do some color blocking over the top? Why don't we do a 3-minute color blocking? Your time starts now. I am going to use I'm going to use gouache for this. Maybe some inks as well, actually, because this gouache is not very, it is not very bright, and I have a fluorescent which I could use. Let's try that. So yeah, I hope that even if you cannot make Tuesday live with me, that you will watch on YouTube, and you can vote, because, well, obviously vote for the painting that is the best, but you know, if mine is close, maybe put in your vote for me. Because then I would really like to get on to the second round. Like, the second round is, so the first round is 20 minutes, and then the second round is 20 minutes, but it's at the end, and it's, they choose 2 people from each 6 session. 6 participants paint. I'm excited also that I get to see, I kind of want to be in the first round. Or maybe not. Maybe I want to be in the second round. I don't think I get a choice. Let's see. Just color blocking in here, and I can see that I really need some lighter greens, but maybe I just use it in a very watery way to get a lighter green. 26 seconds left. That's super messy. I'm going to work over the top of this one, just giving myself a little bit more time, but I want to wait, move on to another image, and then once this is dry, I want to come back and work over it. So let's see if this one is ready. And oh, I really like this image. C says, finally I can chat too. I'm painting with you. Yay, C. Sedona is amazing. Sedona, right? Not Sedona. Sedona. Yeah, I think, are these images all added by Lou? Yeah, they are. Well, the majority. Lou, I'm coming to see you. I don't think Lou's here this morning, but maybe she'll watch the replay. Hi, Deborah. Good morning. All right, we are working on cactus images. If you are part of our Patreon, you have these in the Padlet that you get to add photos to for our morning lives. If you're not, thankfully on YouTube, so I'm kind of, it's nice to be over here because we can see the image as well. C says the botanical gardens in Tuscan too. Amazing. All right. So I'm gonna work on this one. I want to get some, I'm gonna use some Inktense pencils to get, I got some new ones. I got Indian ink, I got a deep indigo, and iron blue, which I kind of like. So I'm gonna do the sketch with the iron blue. Let's just do a 3-minute and you can get a little bit of a sketch on here. Hi Amita, how are you? It's good evening for you, right Amita? All right, and if you're part of the, if you have signed up but you haven't received an email for today's mixed media portraits, let me know as soon as this is finished afterwards, and I will send you everything. I did send everything out yesterday, so hopefully everybody got that. All right, your 3-minute starts now. I'm just gonna look at shapes. So the nice thing, I just put, if you're just joining now, I just covered the page because I said back in 2 minutes because I was talking about my art battle for next week, and I just printed a poster and I didn't bring it in, so I went to grab it. So I just put acrylic paint actually on here, a little bit similar to how I added it the other day for our Painterly Patterns class. Thank you guys for taking the Painterly Patterns class. I hope you all had fun and enjoyed the patterns. I think I'm still a lover of the more organic patterns that nature inspires. I'm like, other than a few geometric patterns, I love the nature patterns. And we've got all those spikes, but I'm just doing a line drawing of this first. We've got the flowers at the top as well. I can get some spikes in. If you zoom in, you can see actually how they come out of one area, like in the middle here. Okay, Amit says the photos are exciting. Good, I'm glad you like them. Janice says, I bought the iron blue and navy blue pencils the other day. Yeah, I like them. I like the iron blue. It reminds me a little bit more of a Payne's Gray. Maybe they can't call it Payne's Gray because it's actually not Payne's Gray, but it does remind me of that. I don't know why some of my lines are becoming a little bit twirly twisty. 8 seconds to go. All right. That's our 3 minute. I just want to get the mountain in the background. Okay, timer. Okay, that has to dry. I'm going to go back to the first one quickly and see if I can do anything to this one. If I go back to this image, I just want to get some little details in, so I'm just going to give myself 3 minutes and even just do some of the, what I love about, and it's not going to happen on here probably because maybe it can on some of the dark ones. Actually, I'm going to have to wait with this one because it's still wet. But see how some of the spikes are catching the light and the cactus is in shadow, so the spikes are light, and then some of the shadows are on the cactus itself from the spikes and from the little whatever those are called, the little base of the spikes. So what's interesting is you get the contrast of light against dark, dark against light. So that's something to look at. All right, I need another sketchbook. Hang on 1 second. I'm gonna get the biggie out. This is what we did yesterday with the patterns. And I think I would like to do a cactus study in here as well. Let's do, I really like this one. I'm gonna do this one. Deborah says, nature is the most fun for sure. It seems more natural to paint. Geometric makes me have to think more. Yeah, that's absolutely true. All right, so what do you want? Do you want a 10-minute one for this, or do you want a 5-minute one for this? Let me know and I will adjust my timer for you guys. 10-minute or 5-minute? We'll see. I predict that Meryl says 10. Good morning, Annette. How are you? As you can tell, I'm much calmer this morning. Nobody wants to tell me. Ah, Meryl. Meryl says 10. Okay, we'll do a 10-minute. So, let me set the timer for 10 minutes. Your 10 minutes starts now. I need a big brush for this one. I'm just going to get the idea of the sky in here. It's not the right color, but it's what I have. Just trying to clean up my palette a little bit as well. So I, by mistake, put a little bit of acrylic gouache on my palette yesterday during the patterns class, and now it is stuck there for life. Just fine. I mean, it doesn't matter if it doesn't reactivate, but so is anybody doing the Visual Arts Passage Drawing Hive this evening? And does anybody know what the theme is? Anybody? Janan says, still looking for the Padlet, wasn't in my email. Maybe someone could message me. I found the email with all the others. If you go into If you, okay, you got it. I was gonna say, if you go into Patreon and just scroll down, you'll see it just before, like either the day May started or just before May. Like I usually try and, I'm bad sometimes, but I usually try and get what we're up to the day before, or the day, like the first day of the month, or a couple of days before. So you'll always find the Padlet plus the Padlet for that month, plus the link, plus the what was I going to say? Yeah, plus what we're doing basically in that email, and anything else that's happening that month. All right. Let's get some darks on here, and then today the prompt is cactus, so I should really start focusing on the cactus, I think. I love these shadows. You know what I love about shadows, especially on flatlands or even just any rock, or it helps you determine the form of the land even if you don't do the land. So for example, here it has a form that goes up and then down, so you can put that on when you're laying your shadow, and it helps you understand the form of the ground. So I'm doing all my shadows with this blue. And I could come in with a neo color as well, because these Inktense are wonderful, but they're not as covering. I really think I should maybe get some gouache paint for the actual cactus. I'm going to mix up a greeny gray. Needs to be a little bit with brown. And it needs to be much darker. All right, I'm just twiddling my brush to get these lovely. I don't think I've ever seen a cactus like this. It must still be considered a cactus, right? Just a different type of cactus. There's some in the background here. Looking at the textures of different plants that are surrounding it. bit of brown on this side here where the rock is. And then dry brush a little bit just to create texture on the rock. I don't really need it on the top, but on the side I do. And then if you have a really hard brush, you can still get textures with your gouache. You just need to use your different brushes. You have a brush that is like at its end. One minute left. See, I'm practicing the speed thing for next week. Okay. There's all this. This is where I need the brush with the all these have. You guys getting something done? I know you can't talk and paint at the same time, or you can't text and paint or chat through the chat. I know that's difficult. I'm going to create the texture on the outside of these branches. And I would really love to get some much darker areas on these branches as well, or cactus. Are they called cactus branches? Kind of just at the base, and then they run off into. Hi Julie, good morning. I tried to hurry the kids for lunch but failed, so I'm late. I can just imagine you going, go, 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 go. I'm like, I have something to do. Go, go, go. It's okay. Okay, this is the deep indigo. I just want to get a little bit more depth just at the base of this cactus, just on the one side, because there is shadow. I don't know if this paper is going to withstand my constant scratching at it while it's wet. Put some more, just a little bit more depth to this rock edge here. I think the challenge with the art battle is going to be I'm so used to layering with different mediums that I need to find a way that I can layer. I think I need to make some brushes for art battle that will add my layers. My dad is adamant that I should do a portrait. I just still don't know. People say portraits do well, but I don't know. I mean, I could do a figure, like a figurative work, and have something like that in it. All right, that is, don't you love those shadows? The shadows just allow your brain to recognize that there's light. I think that's what I love about them. Good morning, Maria. How are you? Julie says teenagers are the worst in that case. You guys didn't miss too much. So we did a 3-minute line drawing. We did a 1-minute line and then color blocking, which I'm now going to come back in here and work on. And then this one was a 10-minute one, so if you want to do your 10-minute one while we work on the others, you can. Okay. This one's a big one. That's a biggie. All right, let's go back to this one. I want to just differentiate the light and the dark on here. I do have other Inktense pencils, and I just want to pull them out because I have this one, which is a teal green. I'm not sure. I don't think that's going to be right. I have this one, which is the leaf green. That one is definitely right. So I'm going to use the leaf green. Did I get another green the other day? I don't think I did. But oh, but I do have this green, which is the Stabilo All. That kind of is quite good for some areas. I zoomed in a little bit. Let's get some just pinks on here. Do you want me to time this, or do you want to just work on this for a little bit? Or shall I put a timer on for 10 minutes and then we'll do one more 10 minutes at the end? Your choice, everybody. Your choice. I did get actually some new greens, but I don't think they're the right greens from the Neo colors. But I think this one may work actually. Janan says, "What a good analogy for life. The shadows just allow your brain to realize there's light." It's true. It is so true. And definitely in the situation that I am in right now, it puts things into perspective, what is important, and focus on the important things and not on the things that are bringing you down, because if not, you give them more importance. So it's better to focus on things that are making you happy and just push those forward. Okay, I'm cleaning up my edges just so that the flowers stand out a little bit. I'm getting some texture in here. Did anybody say about 10 minutes, 10 minutes? Technica Vocal Chris said maybe a dancer. Maybe a dancer. Julie says, ooh, lovely. And Janan says, what a good, oh, okay, that was from that. So maybe the dancer maybe was from something else, and I apologize if I didn't get to your comment quick enough, because now probably doesn't make sense. I need a I'm going to try some of these. There are, you know what, this would be, the Posca pens would be great for this. So some areas have the spikes that are really light, and then some areas have, you don't see the spikes, but you see the shadows of the area where the spike comes out. There's a little bit of green. That's the wrong green. A little bit of green inside these flowers. This one, no, because it's the other way around. It's going up. Neocolors are great for just going over gouache. Really love them for that. There's some darker areas. In the flowers. If you were just to take a color, like if you zoomed in and you just cropped that area, you have a better chance of seeing the actual color of that area. Like instead of, in general, we see this image as being like the flowers as being yellow, but those shadows are really important to actually see the color. I'm not getting the color really well. I think it definitely needs to be a little bit more on the brown side, but I'm putting this in. You said for art battle something figurative but not a portrait. That's why I said, oh, the dancer. Ah, Christina, sorry. Over here is my other job channel. Okay. Your technical voice. Oh, are you a singer? You must be able to sing. Can you do like a operatics demo for us, Christina? Yeah, a dancer would be really great, actually. But yeah, I'm not sure if I can still do that for 20 minutes. Like I have to be comfortable with what I'm gonna do. That's the only thing. Like I worry that I wouldn't get that. But that is definitely an idea. Definitely an idea. Okay, I need some darker areas on here, so I'm going to get those on. Ooh, and they go over so well once it's dry. I mean, it goes over wet too because it has that ability to, because it's water soluble, but they go over so nicely when it's dry. I didn't really get the light, like the really bright light of some of these cactuses. I could have just left it white. I'm not very good at leaving like the white space. That's why I really love this image that I did back from Morocco, because I did leave some white space. It doesn't show in this one, but it does show in this one. Dance is a great idea. Technica voice, Christina says, yeah, you can hear me. Yay, fantastic. Ah, when can we hear you? I'm excited. I wonder if you can make it to a Patreon meet this week. This weekend. By the way, I am sending out Patreon meets this weekend. They are going to be at 10 a.m. on both days. We'll do a catch up and chat, and we will do a draw meet. This weekend's prompts, because I like to catch up on prompts, but I'm not necessarily going to use them, are giant, oh no, tomorrow's giant anthieta, tomorrow's giant snow leopard, and a banana tree. A banana tree. My mum grew a banana plant in our last house. She had a conservatory that she grew a banana tree in, and actually grew mini bananas. How are we doing for time? I feel like time gets just whisked away from us. Maybe this one would be good. I think that's the one I used before. Julie says, yes, your Morocco picture is great, by the way. Thank you. You're so sweet. Julie says, I'll be there this time this weekend. Thanks. Can't wait. Yay. Fantastic. Looking forward to seeing you all. I love our meets. We all get to catch up, get to share what we've been up to. So if you're listening to this and you do want to come to the art battle in live because you are in Toronto, please use the code Charlotte, because that's how you will know how to spell it, and you'll get a discount. The first 10 who buy tickets to come and watch will be able to access that code. So not getting it everywhere in, but I think it is. It does look a little bit like cactuses, doesn't it? A little. Where's the white gone? Here it is. Just need some bigger spikes. A little bit more light on these flowers here in the front. It's picking up some of the dirt as well. Getting a bit messy. The flowers don't really cast too much shadow. I wonder if I put a little bit of shadow on though. How are everybody's cactuses? I'm not sure if I love this color. I'm just going to lighten that or take it away a little bit. The great thing about using mixed media, which we're going to be doing in our portraits today, for the mixed media portrait workshop that starts today. You still have time to sign up if you want to sign up. Use the link, or don't use the link. Go to www.BlueshineArt.com and go to classes, and you can book that, and then I'll send you all the links if you're interested in signing up. If you're listening to this live and you missed the class because it's from 10 to 12 this morning, you can still sign up for tomorrow's workshop and you'll get the replay of today's. So that is a possibility too if you're listening to this as a replay. I love all the layers of this. I like how you can create like backs, like the back of or pull things to the forefront by putting a shadow in behind. It's kind of cool. I didn't put too much over here. Put some dark spikes on this one. And darken this so that the flower stands out a little bit more. I think at some point when you're drawing something like this, you can just make it your own. Like, I don't think I've looked at the reference photo much since I started just figuring out where the lights and the darks were. But then, you know, to make it your own and a little bit different, then you can just keep going with your image without looking at the reference photo. Oh, thank you, C. I do quite like it. I do. I love all the textures. I love that there's all these textures that you can find. I'd like a little bit more texture on here. Oh, you know what would work there? And where is it? I'm gonna try. I've got a yellow Posca and I have a gold Posca. I think the yellow would work. Posca to the rescue. Probably a little bit of white. This isn't a Posca, but it is going to help me brighten up some of these little dots here. Even though I put yellow on, they don't really show up too much, so I'm going to just add white. I should have added white first and then let it dry and then add the yellow, because that would have worked better. Actually, I can take this and just capture some of these edges, really, which I've just darkened too much. do like these transparencies. I'm going to pull them out slightly. Thank you, Alexandra. I really enjoyed this morning. Thank you for joining, everybody. It's you know, it's always lovely having you here drawing with me. I think it needs some gold too. Still have 4 minutes left. Ooh, I like this. The gold actually really plays well with the little spikes on the edges of the cactus. I'll show you a little bit closer up because then you'll be able to see what it looks like. Hey, you can see. Can you see it? It shines a little bit. Maybe a little, a little, a little. Yeah. Well, I really had fun this morning. Thank you so much. I think cactuses are a lovely subject to draw. Just wonderful. So we did these two and we did this one. We got a lot done in an hour, eh? Thought I'd throw in that A just to, you know, support all the Canadians out there. I hope you have a really, really good day, everybody. Janan says, thank you so much. What a great way to begin the day. I have missed being with you and everyone. Missed you too, Janan. C says, so pretty. Thank you. Thank you all so much. Jen, you're joining me next Tuesday. Just to remind you, I can invite you here. So we'll just do a live here. Okay, so I will make sure that I send you the link and we'll try and figure that out. Yeah, anyway, thank you all. Ooh, I can't wait to see yours. Please use the hashtag Char's Art Class so that I can see yours and I can share it on my shop, BlueshineArt, on Instagram. And remember, Art Battle is just around the corner, so I will send you a link if you want a link, or if you go to artbattle.com/AB2457, take a screenshot and you can sign up to register, because you have to register to vote and I need your votes. Okay, that's enough like shouting out from the high corner. Christina says, I won't make it to the live Zoom today, but I'll see you tomorrow for portraits. Wonderful. Yay. Okay. Have a really good day, everybody. And do all the things that you want to do. Bye, everyone. Can we vote now? You can try to vote now. No, but you can at least sign up and maybe see who else is going to be there. So, yeah. Anyway, enjoy, everybody. Bye.